Try Jesus, not me. Cause I throw hands.
Dreams big, yeah.
Try Jesus, please don't try me. Cause I fight. I know what it said about getting slapped. But if you touch me or mine, we gon' have to scrap. So, try Jesus, please don't try me. Cause I fight. I have no problem laying these hands. Try Jesus, don't try me. Cause I throw hands. Try Jesus, please don't try me. Cause I fight. What you said, turn the other cheek. Oh, but that's one part of the Bible that just don't sit right with me. So try Jesus, please don't try me. Cause I fight. I have no problem laying these hands. Dear God, there's a lot of questions that I have about the past, and I don't want to hear it from a human. You made it, so you're the last person that I'm ever gonna ask. Tell me what's real, tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you a debate? What's the point of love? Every time I showed it I was broken, and it's forced me just to only want to hate. Why is it only one you but multiple religions? Why does every conversation end in a division? Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they give it? Tell me how to feel, tell me what's wrong. I tried to call, pick up the phone, I'm on my own. Everybody said you coming back to man, why the hell's it taking so long? Why do I hurt? Why is there pain? Why does everything good always have to change? Why does everybody try to profit off another man's work then destroy it just for monetary gain? Tell me, are you black or are you white? I don't even really care, I just really want to know what's right. They've been saying one thing, but I've been looking in the book, and it seems like they've been lying for my whole damn life. Tell me where I'm going. Is it heaven or hell? I just hope this message greets you well. Had a dream that I was walking with the devil. Don't remember how it feels, but I swear that I remember the smell. Looked me right into my eye and told me everything I wanted could be mine if I gave up and decided to sell. But I said I'd rather die than get mine. Now I'm here, no fear, one man with a story to tell. Dear God, where were you when I needed it? When I fucked up and repeated it? When they set the bar and I exceeded it? My life is like a book that they've been judging by a cover, but I've never took the time to fucking read the shit. I remember telling you my goals and my dreams, but you didn't even answer, so I guess you didn't believe in it. I remember sitting with a gun to my head trying to ask you for some help, but I guess you didn't believe it. I don't want religion, I need that spirituality. I don't want a church, I need people to call a family. I don't want to tell my sins to another sinner just because he's got a robe and you went to some academy. I don't want to read it in the book, I want to hear it from you. Don't want to learn it in my school because they hiding the truth. Don't want to talk about it to another fucking human being, and that's the only reason that I even step in this booth. Dear God, how do I take this darkness and turn it into light? How do I believe in a concept where I speak to a man I've never seen with my own two eyes? How do I know that religion wasn't made just to separate the world and create a whole sky just to keep us in these chains while the rich get richer and the poor pray to you and perpetuate a lie? How do I know this ain't some big joke? How can I have faith when there is no hope? How the hell does one man have $100 billion and we still have people on the street that are broke? There's a lot of things I want to talk about and get off my chest. I can't sleep because the devil won't let me rest. I used to know a fucking pastor in a church and I can still hear the screams of the kids he will fucking molest. Dear God, I'm supposed supposed to fear you, but you ain't said shit, so maybe it's you who actually fears me. I don't know the answer, I just want to see it clearly. So many lies, 1,000 different theories. All I want to know is who really made religion, cause I know it wasn't you, but don't nobody believe me. No more lies, no more death. Bring back King, bring back X. Please, dear God, let their souls rest. Protect who's left and watch their steps. Dear God, I don't want to have to ask you again. I just hope that you know that I'm still a believer. So I'll end this all by saying amen. It's text.
What up, what up, what up, tribe? What up, what up? Check this out. What up, Texas? What's happening with you? All right, so check this out. I don't mean to offend nobody with this live, but I might offend somebody with this live. All right. Here's the thing, man. I was always told there's two things, you don't talk about, especially in the workplace. And they say that's religion and politics. All right. Now, I've come a long way. I promise you, I've come a long way in the way I discuss religion with people, because I try to, I know there's a lot of people out there who still believe in, these man-made created religions. All right. And they hate when, it puts people in their feelings. It really puts people in their feelings when I explain to them, when it comes to this religion stuff, listen, there's nothing at all you are going to be able to prove to me with facts when you talk about this religious stuff to me, okay? At the end of our conversation, by the time we're done with this conversation, you're going to be left with a personal experience, because you're not going to be able to prove anything to me that you're saying about this God, these gods, these religions. You're not going to be able to convince me with facts and evidence. Like, you're not. There's nothing about religion that you can prove factually. There's nothing. The characters in that book, you can't prove they ever existed. Who inspired this book to be wrote? People say a God inspired humans to write this book. You can't prove that at all. That's just something you believe. And that's why religion is called a belief. A belief is just something simply that you accept to be true or exist. Doesn't mean that it actually does. Doesn't mean that it's factually exists or it's true. It just means you choose to accept it to be true. All right. So I've come a long way in the way I deal with people and their religion and their beliefs, but I also tell people I'll meet you where you're at, because as long as you're not coming at me foul, as long as you're not coming at me aggressive and out of pocket, I'm not going to come at you aggressive and out of pocket. But the moment you start taking your religion and trying to beat me over the head with it and degrade me with your God and your religion and your belief and your heaven and your hell, now I'm going to give it to you. And that's how we got here. And that's how we're here right now. Again, I'm not looking to offend anybody. As I explain this, what just happened over on Facebook, but I might offend you. I might offend you if you can't understand my standpoint. All right. So we're over on Facebook, and some of us, I know Amora has a lot of Bible thumpers, Christian believers. I know this. So I try to be, I try to be respectful in the way I deal with certain things. Now she has this one, sister over there, and I have no ill will towards this sister, but she was the reason I made this live because I want people to see just what I be talking about when it comes to politics and religion. And I can understand why people tell you not to talk about it. This is why I know Amora is she's not a Trump supporter. I know Neo X is not a Trump supporter. And I know some of y'all are not Trump supporters. And that's your business, So I won't come over into your chat. I won't come over into your platform knowing that when I know you're talking about Trump, it's going to be a lot of times it's going to be a bunch of propaganda. It's going to be a bunch of misinformation. It's going to be a bunch of mainstream media regurgitation, this and that. All right. It's going to be a bunch of that. So I choose to just, let you have it over there. Those of you who, So one of the things, because on my channel, I actually go show you, the lies the media has told about Trump. And I just don't have time to go back and forth with people when, I just told the sister on Facebook, I just told that sister, listen, man, some of the shit y'all say just be fucking emotional and illogical. The shit just be illogical simply because you've been trained to not like Trump. Simply because you've been trained to not like him. So that's why I was saying, my nigga, you're brainwashed by television. You're brainwashed by mainstream media. At one point, niggas loved Trump. He was everything to niggas. He was like their superhero. Then when he ran for president and all of a sudden, the media told you he was this racist monster who hates black people. And all of a sudden, Negroes easily, fell into the whole "we hate Trump" campaign type thing because you were led by mainstream media. All right. Still being led by mainstream media. So this is what happened this is what happened over on Facebook. So with this sister, I have no ill will towards you. She's probably upset with me right now. She called me all kind of I don't know what the name she used, but basically she said I was, sucking up to massa. All of that. All of that hoopla, right? Now, here's the part where it kind of irritated me, all right? But I still don't have no ill will towards this young lady. I just want you to see how foolish you sound to me, okay? Now, you called me foolish. You called me foolish because you were online talking up. Basically, these planes that's falling out the sky, they're blaming Trump for the planes falling out the sky. They're blaming Trump. He's the one making the planes fall out the sky. And I say, whoa, goddamn, Trump, Trump making the planes fall out of his administration, got them falling out the sky. And then I just simply asked, how do you prove that? Prove that. How do you prove that? See, this is where it gets ugly because now it's like religion. Now it's like religion. You're just saying shit out of your emotions. You're just saying a bunch of misguided information about Trump. Trump is making so Trump got into office and just started killing people out the sky. You're telling me Trump got in office so he can start killing innocent people in airplanes. All right, you know. I say, well, damn, that's interesting. Now, what I noticed is a lot of these people who claim to be so religious and so Christian and they love God and this and that. I just noticed, and I'll show y'all some of the posts I made. I'll run through some of the posts I made just so you can see the things I was saying over there, because you called me foolish. You said I'm the foolish one, right? You said and see, this is where it gets weird with religion, right? Because I'll show y'all the questions I started asking, since you want to call me the foolish one. All right, now I got to show you how foolish you look to me. All right, because now, first of all, let me play this. Let me play this concerning religion. All right, so let me play this video real quick.
You know what I don't understand? Why Christians will question everything outside of the church, but they won't question nothing in that church. They know shit be wrong in the church. They know the scandals going on in the church. They be knowing. They don't question none of that shit. You know why they don't question it? Because the motherfuckers be doing shit too in the background. Yep. And they always try to attach accountability to something outside of them. Well, we all sinners. Judge ye your motherfucking self. Why y'all don't question all this shit that y'all see and y'all know they lies? And y'all will go and sit up in there. You will go off on your kids for lying. You will go off on the people you were in relationships for lying. But you won't say shit about that church that been lying to you since you've been going there. You eat those lies. That's a double standard. You're a hypocrite. If nobody outside of the church can lie to you, but the church can lie to you, that means that you are straddling your damn self. You not being true to yourself. Because you don't want nobody lying to you, but the church is lying to you. And you accept that. This is for you. The church lies to you, and you accept it. What makes you think everything outside of you ain't gonna be a lie? If you sitting up in that portal and it's lying to you, you are going to attract more people, places, and things that is going to mirror that same garbage. Lies. Yep. Yep. That's what y'all got to come to the understanding. When you subscribe to lies, more lies coming. Yep. When you start subscribing to the truth, more truth will be unveiled. Yep. Keep them rose-colored glasses on.
Okay.
You like being lied to.
You like being lied to.
And you're going to keep being lied to.
And
yep.
Keep being lied to.
Them shadows going to keep whooping your ass because you won't question shit when you know you should be.
You know, I had to send this to that sister because you said Trump. Trump is the reason the planes is falling out. I said, goddamn. So you're a Christian and you believe in your God. And you're telling me Trump is out here killing folks with airplanes. I said, how do you prove that? Just prove that. Simply just prove that. You just called me foolish. And you talked to me like I was just some dense dummy who's just following massa. You know, and that was the word you used, massa. Okay. And I just simply said, prove that. Prove that Trump got into office and he's behind these planes falling out the sky. I ain't saying he ain't. I'm just saying prove it. And I'm just saying prove it. That's all I'm saying. Just gotta prove it. because this sounds like religion, all right? This sounds like you've been brainwashed to believe some shit. And because you've been brainwashed to believe some shit, you're just out here saying shit with no evidence, no proof. Now, this is where shit, I had to hit her with the religion and the politics. Okay, first of all, now when I see this, let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Now, I don't know who God is, but I'm assuming God is the God of that Bible that you believe in. And then if so, it could be another God. I don't know, because I don't believe in these God things. You do. All right. Now, if so, if we're talking about the same God, the creator of all, the creator of everything, and this God says, let everyone be subject to the governing authorities. Governing authorities. We have a government here. Now, I don't know. Hey, listen, maybe this means something totally different. I'm just reading it for what it fucking says in the Bible. All right? In Romans 13 and 1. It could mean something totally different. But if it means what I think it means, all right, for there is no authority except that which God has established, which means it wouldn't be no Trump in office unless God, the God that you believe in, the God that you love, the God that you serve, you pray to, you worship, except for that God has established this. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Now, for you Christians and you believers, maybe y'all can tell me which God this is, if not the God that you believe in, because now I got to ask, why are y'all mad that Trump is in office? Because it looks like God wanted Trump in office. It looks to me like your God allowed Trump to be in office. Now, this is where it gets even more interesting. So you mean to tell me, because you called me the foolish one, and you said Trump is, this administration is making the planes fall out the sky all of a sudden. Not that this could have been anything set up to make Trump look bad. Of course, everything that happens bad is going to be highlighted because y'all hate Trump. Like, y'all hate Trump. All right? So I'm just trying to find it. You couldn't prove to me that Trump is actually the one in office giving orders for planes to fall out of skies. What kind of pilots do he got flying them damn planes that they're willing to die for Trump? Who's flying these planes that they're willing to not go back home to their families? And they just getting in planes and diving them to the ground, killing everybody. So you mean this is Trump doing this? But you ain't got no proof Trump is doing this. But you call me the foolish one. Now, so you mean to tell me, listen, y'all, I'm just trying to get an understanding. I don't believe in this guy shit, and I'm a Trump supporter. Like, so this is kind of weird to me. Like, so you mean to tell me God allowed Trump to get in office? God let Trump get in office so he can kill people, so he can kill innocent people in airplanes. Because God knows everything, right? So that means God knew Trump was going to get in office and start killing people, right? Because see, this is irritating me, because for you people to be believers of this God, it's like y'all fear Trump more than y'all believe in God. I seen them numbers drop. I seen my numbers drop. I get it. It sounds to me like y'all fear Trump more than you believe in your God. because I'm trying to figure out, who are you really mad at if God ordained that man to be in office? Are you mad at Trump or are you mad at God? Because it doesn't happen unless God establishes it. Now remember, I don't believe in your God. I don't believe your God exists. But you do. You believe your God exists. So which means your God allowed, he knew Trump was going to get in office and start killing people in airplanes, and he didn't stop it. Why? Why wouldn't God stop this? Why wouldn't God? You said I'm the foolish sounding one. First of all, you couldn't prove to me that Trump is doing this. He's behind any of this. You're in your emotions. It's your opinion. You've been trained to hate Trump. So you come out here and you spew shit like Trump is the reason these planes is falling out the sky. And then you call me foolish for asking you, what proof do you have of that? What? So Trump is killing the people in the planes, huh? And you got pilots that saying, yeah, I'm ready to die. Huh? People just say anything, man. Now, according to your book, God established for Trump to be in there. Oh, ye of little faith, huh? It don't even sound like y'all trust in your God. For whatever reason, he allowed that man to get in office. God allowed Trump to get in office, but he's all knowing. Remember, your God is all knowing. So he knew Trump was going to get in office and start killing people with airplanes, is what you're telling me? Or are you telling me your God's not all knowing and he didn't know Trump was going to get in there and start doing this? Which one is it? Which one is it? Remember, you believe in these gods, not me. So either your God is all knowing and he knew Trump, according to you, he knew Trump was going to get in there and start killing people with airplanes, and he's sitting back and he's watching it. Now, let me show y'all some of the questions I asked on Facebook. Let me go to some of the questions that I asked on Facebook. Let me see. So one thing I said was this. This is one thing I told him. Why is God letting all these planes fall out the sky? And of course, we're not going to hear from God, right? Of course, God is not going to tell us. So I said, you guys, go ahead. Speak for God. Go ahead. Because we know God's not going to speak out loud and say, hey, Callie, yeah, I might let Trump in there. Yeah, nigga, oh, man, we killing everybody. God's not going to tell us this, but God always seems to talk to you believers. God seems to always talk to you believers. So now I'm asking, why is God allowing all these planes to fall out the sky? Go ahead, tell me. Speak for God. Why don't God ever speak for himself? This God you believe in, the one that allowed Trump to get in office, that knows everything, he sees everything, and he's with us all. So God let Trump get in office to kill people with airplanes. He ain't do nothing. He not stopping that. You see how foolish you sound to me? You see, you sound foolish to me, but you called me the foolish one. You said I sound foolish. Thank you, Renita. I got your Cash App. I just got your Cash App, sis. Thank you so much. My question is, why is God allowing this to happen? You ain't got no proof Trump is doing none of this shit. But then you'll say shit like, it's Trump doing it. With no, and I ask you, well, where's the proof that Trump is doing this? You ain't got no proof. Just like when I asked you about proof about your Bible, your God, and all that, you ain't never got no proof of nothing. Let me show you something else. Let's go to something else I asked. Let's see, what else did I ask? I asked, okay, I asked this question. Why don't God tell the believers not to get on them planes? He tell y'all everything else. See, this is how I start talking to people when they start calling me foolish and talking to me out of pocket about their gods and their religions. This is how I start talking to you. When you start trying to get disrespectful with me, push your little religion, and you talking out of pocket to me, I'm gonna start talking to you like this. Why don't God tell believers not to get on them planes? He tell y'all everything else. You mean God didn't tell y'all? So what y'all trying to tell me? It's only sinners on them planes? Why is God letting Trump kill innocent people? Why ain't God tell the believers, hey, don't get on that plane? He tell y'all everything else in life, according to y'all. So y'all say. Why he ain't tell nobody not to get on them planes? Them people that died on them planes, you telling me they were all sinners? Is that what you trying to tell me? All them people that's been dying on these planes. It wasn't one Christian on there. They was all sinners. So God didn't need to speak to them, is what y'all telling me? Was the pilot a sinner too? You call me foolish. And then you get mad when I start talking to you like this. This is how it was going down on Facebook. Don't call me the foolish one. And you talking this God shit to me, and you over here talking politics shit from an emotional standpoint. Fucking emotional. Fucking brainwashed standpoint. Mainstream media standpoint. You can't prove none of this shit you saying. Let me show you what else. Let me keep going through these questions I was asking. I was asking more questions. Because now hey, listen, you talking to me like I'm the weird one. I said this. These are questions I was asking. Niggas blaming Trump for planes falling out of the sky. Why don't God just stop Trump then? Why don't God just stop him? First of all, why did God even let him get in office? If God knew Trump was going to get in the office and start crashing airplanes. Now you said this with no evidence. Like, you can believe what you want to believe. But you out here stating this shit with facts, pushing this misinformation, disinformation with no evidence. So God just letting Trump, I mean, because God is with us all, right? Religion and politics. So God is with us all. God is with us all, and he just letting Trump crash planes out the sky. Why? Why? Everything happens for a reason. Well, what's the reason? Why? Why? Why is God just letting Trump and his administration kill innocent people? Who's the people dying on the planes? Are these all criminals? What are who are the people dying on the planes? Niggas just be out here saying anything, man. Like y'all just be saying anything, and then y'all so scared of Trump. Y'all so fucking scared of Trump. Y'all are more scared of Trump than y'all are y'all guys. That should be weird to me. Here's another post I made. So God can tell believers to tell me that I'm going to hell, but don't tell them not to get on them planes. Y'all niggas always talking about God told me to tell you. God said to tell you. God gave me a word for you. God this, God that. What up, sis? So God can tell you believers to tell me that I'm going to hell if I don't believe in him. But God ain't tell none of them Christians on them planes that believe in him not to get on that plane because that plane gonna crash. You say I'm the foolish one. God didn't tell none of them Christians that was getting on them planes that Donald Trump is gonna crash this here plane, this here specific one. I do too. I do too, Texas. Why though? Why wouldn't God tell you believers not to get on those planes that crashed? I just refuse to believe everybody on them planes were atheists or sinners. You mean like nobody? No, you mean nobody on them planes believed in God, huh? None of them people went to church. None of them people believed in. Remember, God allowed Trump to get in office. He knows everything. He knew them planes was gonna crash. Why didn't God stop them planes from crashing? Why did God, if he knew Trump was gonna get in office and start letting planes fall out the sky, start telling people to crash planes? Why wouldn't God save y'all believers that was on them planes? God just letting Trump do what he want to do, huh? Are y'all serious? Y'all see, this is, and you called me the foolish one. You said I sound foolish. You said I sound foolish. You said I sound foolish. I'm just showing y'all the post I just made. This was another one. I'm just running through the post I made. So Trump killing people on planes and God just watching him do it, huh? Right. I got you. Just for all y'all that believe in God and shit. Like, and want to just, y'all see how this religion and politics shit, like that belief shit. Y'all don't ask questions. See, I ask questions. You want to call me the foolish one. Yet I'm asking you questions. I asked you to prove that Donald Trump is behind these planes crashing. You had no proof. You came back and told me some shit about how you don't rock with Massa and you ain't fucking with nobody that rock with. Man, I ain't asked you all that. See, that's emotions. That's your fucking feelings. I ain't asked you all of that. I asked you to prove it. Just prove the shit you're saying. Prove that Trump is behind this shit. I ain't say he wasn't behind it. I just said prove it. Niggas out here mad at me because they can't prove shit. You can't prove shit you saying. What you're doing is the same shit you do with religion and your guys. You just make up shit. You say shit out of emotions. None of the shit you're saying is factual. If you had proof that Trump was doing it, I'm sure you will provide proof and show that Trump was crashing planes out the sky or giving orders to kill innocent people. To kill innocent American people. Come on, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. I try to meet y'all where y'all at, though, right? I try to meet y'all where y'all at. Here's another post. I said this. Y'all make me think Trump got more power than y'all God that can do anything but fail. Come on now. Listen, hey, listen. Hey, Break Room, what's happening with you? Beast Case, what's happening with you? Listen, man. Y'all make me think Trump got more power than your God that can do anything but fail. I'm still trying to figure out how did we go from this? To crying about Trump. It looks to me like God let Trump get in there. And God knows everything. God sees all. Yet, y'all are telling me Trump is the one that's crashing airplanes? Like, and you said, I'm the foolish one. I sound foolish. I'm just showing you how foolish you sound to me, especially as a so-called believer of God and your Jesus, especially as a believer. You're telling me this guy that knows everything, and it says, let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by your God. Again, maybe this is the wrong God. You guys tell me what God this is. Because I don't believe in your God. You guys explain to me. Maybe because I'm a non-believer, I don't know what God this is. All right. So you guys tell me which God this is. Or is this the God, the creator of all, who the authorities that exist have been established by God? But y'all crying about Trump. Y'all whining and crying about Trump. Oh, ye of little faith. Who y'all mad at? Trump or God? Who y'all really mad at? Trump or God? Because God let Trump in there. And God knows everything. He sees all. And he's with us all. God is with Trump. If Trump is killing people out the sky, God is with Trump while he's doing it, while he's giving the order. I promise you. That's what your book say, or that's what y'all teach. God is with us all of us. So that means God is with Trump while Trump is giving the order to kill innocent people. Why is God allowing that? What God tell y'all about that? He tell y'all everything else. What he tell y'all? God ain't spoken to none of y'all yet? Y'all ain't asked that question? Y'all ain't asked that? Y'all ain't nobody asked that question? Niggas told me Trump is the reason the planes is falling out the sky. And all I said was prove that. Just prove it. Fuck what you believe. This goes back to my point. This goes back to my point of shit, I forgot what I was going to say. This goes back to my point about religion. When I say you can't prove shit about religion, there's nothing about religion that you can actually prove. It's all in here. It's all a belief. Now you believe Trump is in office and he's the one giving the order to crash planes when they go up in the sky. And all I said was, prove that. The same way I do when you bring out your Bible verses and you want to quote your Bible verses to me, and I say, prove that shit. Let me tell y'all, let me read something to y'all. Sister gave me this is what she said to me. Let me read to y'all what she said to me. Let me read to y'all what the sister said to me. She said to me, this is what she said to me. Oh, I ain't even see this one. Hold on, wait a second. She said, Callie, you might be the one that's brainwashed. Hell, anyone who supports that 1-year-old man who does not have a good brain would notice one day he won't be here. He's done. He's done nothing for anyone. When I've shown y'all a list of shit he's done since the 70s, I've shown y'all a list of shit he's done. This is an emotional Trump hater. All right, simply an emotional Trump hater. All right, he's done nothing for anyone. Sorry, not sorry. I do not support, nor will I ever support anything to do with him. Emotions. Emotional. We ain't got to no facts of no planes falling out the sky yet. Emotions. This is a whole emotional rant about I hate Trump. Keep your comments on your page, Callie. Now, she has a point there. I will give her that. I did answer a post on her page just simply because people say anything, man. Like, and I just be like trying to get you to see things in a different way. But she's right. I did. I was out of pocket for that one. That's her page. Let her be delusional on her page all she wants. It's what I should have let her do. All right. With all the delusional people and the Trump haters over there. Okay. She said, keep your comments on your page, Callie. I have respect for you, but I don't let foolishness about an old man on my page. If you want to support the old man, that's on you, bro, respectfully. Still, we haven't got any evidence that Trump has planes falling out the fucking sky. He's the reason behind this. That was a whole emotional, opinionated, I hate Trump rant. She then goes on to say, now, I don't think, maybe I did see this. She said, like I said, you don't serve God. I do. I work for God every day and still would trust God like you said you don't believe in religion. I'm giving you a point why I don't believe in these religions. You're just making up shit, Miss Lady. You're just simply making shit up like you do with your religion. Again, God who created me can stop anyone he wants to when he wants to. Well, why didn't he stop Trump from getting into office if Trump is killing innocent people? And if God is against killing innocent people, which we know the God of your Bible isn't against killing innocent people, we can just look at the world flood. We can just go into the Bible and open up and see that God ain't against killing innocent people or animals that ain't got shit to do with nothing. God, your God is very much about killing innocent people. He's even about killing women who've had sex with men and saving the little ones who have never been with a man for yourself, soldiers. So God, all right now, yeah, that's in the book. Kill all the women who have been with the man, who knows a man by lying with them. But those who have not been with a man, those young girls who have not been with a man, keep them for yourself, is what God told the soldiers. How old are these little girls that have never been with a man, God, of the Bible? How old are those young girls that have never been with a man? How old are they? And what are you? What are those soldiers going to do with those girls? Why do they have to take the ones that never have been with a man, known a man by sleeping with them? Why? Why, God? My God, I want you to kill the ones. If they had sex with a man before, kill them. But all them ones that has never known a man by sleeping with him, keep them for yourself. It's what God told them in that Bible. So we know God ain't about, hey, God done killed some innocent folks himself. But of course, he's God, right? God killed innocent people behind some shit he created, which was evil. And in my eyes, this God is disqualified from being all-knowing if he knew that he was going to create evil and then have to flood the world and kill innocent people and animals because niggas is down there doing evil. Nigga, shit, I gotta fucking flood the world. Huh? I gotta fucking flood the world because these niggas is down here. These niggas is down here doing evil. An all-knowing God does not need a do-over. That nigga needed a second try. And if we look at today's time, it still looks like he might need a third try because evil's still here. And the same shit he flooded the world for still going on right now. Back to what she said to me. She said, I don't serve massa. Basically, she's saying I serve Trump. She says, I don't serve massa. I see you like having massa around. That's good for you. That's good for you. Still, he doesn't care for you, bro. Stop it. Sometimes God won't stop certain things. You see how people get to speaking for God? This is the shit I be talking about. How do you know what sometimes God won't and will do? This is what I be talking about. Niggas get to making shit up. Niggas just start making shit up to fit their narrative. Sometimes God won't stop certain things because he wants to get folks' attention for people to wake up. Prove that. How do you prove that? Prove that to me. Prove that. That you just said. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying prove that. Or are you just saying shit? Niggas just say anything when they can't prove shit about their religion. Like, get to speaking for God and shit. Why couldn't God say this shit? Hey, Callie, sometimes I'm gonna let motherfuckers, I'm gonna let them get in there and kill some people, nigga. Some innocent babies, a few little babies. I'm gonna get in there and do my thing, dog. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna do my God thing. Remember how I flooded the earth and shit? That shit was diabolical. I must admit. But sometimes I'm gonna kill a few motherfuckers, Kylie. Why couldn't God say this? Why couldn't God speak to me and tell me, hey, my nigga, leave her alone? Because sometimes I might kill a few motherfuckers around here. Because I need to get some motherfuckers' attention. Well, God, hold on, God. That's the only way you can get some people's attention? You're God. You got to kill innocent people, God, to get people's attention, God? Why? Why, God? Why do you need to kill people? You ain't got no other method, God. There's nothing else you can do to get. You can't make a rumble or some shit. You can't shake us up a little bit. You got to kill motherfuckers, God. You see what I'm saying? How people just make shit up? Sometimes God won't stop certain things because he wants to get folks' attention, for people to wake up. Glad so many people are starting to see the man is not for anyone but himself and his corrupt company he's keeping around him. This is mainstream media. This is mainstream media rhetoric. This shit I'm reading is mainstream media rhetoric. This is your opinion. There's no facts behind none of this shit you're saying right now. You're just a Trump hater. You're simply a hater of Trump. And that's cool, but you're out here talking about Trump is the reason planes is falling out of the sky. Trump is out here giving the word to kill motherfuckers. She says, have fun with massa. I won't. Trump age will catch up to him. Now she's going to put it on his age because she wants him to go out like Biden. See, just making shit up. Prove to me that Trump age is going to catch up with him. Prove that, because I can show you some 90-year-old people who are still with it. with it today, right now. Sharp as a tack. You see how you just make shit up? Trump's age is going to catch up to him. Hear me? When I say God isn't sleep, Callie, when I say God isn't sleep, Callie, stop. You just want any reason to come at a woman. Now she's going to make me a attacker of women. But I just went at it with my cousin too about Trump today. Me and my cousin, who's a whole nigga, just went at it about Trump today too. Me and my cousin, who's a whole, you see how she's just making shit up? This is how they do. So now she wants to make me a woman hater, I guess. This is what she's trying to say. You just want a reason to come at a woman. Just the way believers will say, you're not a believer. You just want to attack our religion. No, I'm just asking you, why is you saying that dumb shit? Or why do you believe that dumb shit? That's some dumb shit to believe. I just don't believe donkeys talk, Miss Lady, Miss Sir, Pastor. I just don't believe. I've never seen a donkey talk. So I just choose not to believe a donkey or a talking bush was talking. Nigga, I just don't. I just refuse to believe that a whale swallowed a motherfucker up and the nigga sat inside the whale for 3 days just chilling. Just chilling. And then on that third day, the whale said, yeah, you got to go now, my nigga. I'm ready to go get some real food. And this nigga spits the nigga out. And the nigga just go back about his life like ain't shit happened. I just never seen no shit like that in real life for me to believe that shit. Why? I just don't. I just ain't never seen a nigga moonwalk on the top of motherfucking water, nigga. Like, I just never seen that shit for me to believe that shit ever fucking happened. Niggas turning water to wine and 5 loaves of bread and the 2 fish. Like, voila, sounds like a whole fairy tale to me. Voila, nigga. You need some more fish? Voila, David Copperfield on you niggas. Like, this is what it sounds like to me. 2 loaves of bread, 5 fish, 2 loaves of bread, however the story went. Nigga fed 5,000 people with 2 loaves of bread and 5 fish. Nigga, that shit's amazing. Nigga, sounds like a fucking fairy tale to me. I just ain't never seen no nigga take 2 loaves of bread and 5 fish or 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish and feed 5,000 people, nigga. Why should I believe that shit ever fucking happened? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I just, all right. She goes on to say, when I say God isn't asleep, Callie, stop. You just want to reload to hate women or some shit. Do you go at your girl the same way? I bet you don't. I don't, though, because me and my girl is on the same page. We're kind of on the same page. Yeah, we're kind of on. I don't have to go at my girl. My girl actually thinks, like, and the shit makes sense. All right. Let me so she put a picture of looks like a slave master, a gif of a slave master up. Like, basically, I guess she's basically saying I'm following a slave master or some shit. So then I said to her, I said, you over here making up shit with no proof, just like y'all do with religions and gods. Just making up shit. Can't prove none of it. Just a bunch of misinformation, misguided opinions, and emotions. So far, I think that's where we left it at. But let me go back to some of the shit I was putting on my page. Let me go. Let me let y'all know. I just want y'all to see the questions I was asking. So I said Christians on their page crying about Trump. Christians on their page crying about Trump's power is wild, B. I said this. So God allowed Trump to get in office. Who y'all really mad at? Oh, ye of little faith ass Christians. But I ain't lying, am I? God allowed Trump to get in office, right? Right? Or is this another God? Is this another God? What God is this? There might be another God. There's probably another God. So who is they mad at that Trump is in office? Trump done been in office about 2 years now already. Niggas still, watch this. See, now I'm finna start getting disrespectful. I'm about to start getting disrespectful. Who y'all mad at? Watch this. Because you gotta make this shit make sense to me. Some of y'all prayed for Trump not to get in office. How that shit work out for y'all? Remember, I'm not the believer. I don't believe in prayer. I don't believe in none of that shit. But I'm just kind of showing y'all, some of y'all prayed for Trump not to get in office. How that shit work out for y'all? Remember, I be asking y'all, what the fuck do y'all pray about when y'all pray? Do y'all ever pray for the world? Because it seems like y'all only come back and give testimonies of personal, selfish prayer requests that this God seems to answer. This God picks and chooses. This God plays favoritism on what prayers he answers and what prayers he doesn't answer. Now I'm getting disrespectful. Now I'm about to get disrespectful because don't call me foolish. Don't talk to me like I'm the foolish one. And you talking about planes falling. Trump is the reason the planes is falling out the sky. But you ain't got no proof of it. Yet you tell me you believe in this God. And you're spitting God to me. Now I'm asking you about Trump and your God. I'm asking you about both of them now. Now you don't want to reply to me. I had to let it be known. All right. My last post that I've been posting about religion, it's no disrespect to all believers, just you gullible, disrespectful ones talking shit. So y'all know, that's my disclaimer. All right. This ain't me going at all, y'all. But nigga, this shit don't make sense. If y'all fear Trump more than y'all believe in y'all God, y'all niggas is crying and whining. It's all right to. All y'all Christians pray for Trump not to get in office, and God ignored all y'all asses. I think God knows best, or no. God let him get in there. I think God knows best. Y'all whining about God's work. Y'all say God's got a plan, right? Ain't that what y'all say? God has a plan. It's called God's plan. Just wasn't a part of God's plan. And are you trying to tell me God didn't know this was good? Hey man, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm just trying to show y'all how brainwashed y'all be with this religion shit and the shit that y'all regurgitate. And I'm talking from a logical way of thinking. You're talking from a place of belief. When you talk about this politics, Trump making planes fall out the fucking sky and shit with no evidence, this is just how you talk about religion. All right? So you're telling me y'all Christians pray for Trump not to get in. I told y'all God play favoritism. That nigga don't never answer no prayers for the fucking world. But we'll get to that. But what I'm saying is, God ignored all y'all niggas praying for Trump not to get in. But I would think God knows best, right? Because he let Trump get in, or no. Are y'all telling me God made a mistake again? Because remember, he had to flood the world because he made evil, and obviously he didn't know evil was going to be so bad that he was going to need to do it again. Now, y'all not telling me your God fucked up again, is he? Did he fuck up again? Why is y'all going against God? Like God got Trump in there to kill people, nigga. According to you, God got Trump in so God could crash airplanes with you, you Negroes. I'm sorry. And you call me the foolish one. You called me foolish. And you didn't show me not a lick of proof of what you were saying about Trump is the reason planes is falling out the sky. I just you went on an emotional rant about some guy named Massa. An emotional rant. You brought no proof, no evidence to the table of what you were talking about. But you called me the foolish one. God ignored y'all niggas. Raise your hand if you pray for Trump not to get I'm gonna tell you, I know y'all prayed for Trump not to get in office because I've seen videos of y'all niggas at church praying for Trump not to get in office. Nigga, y'all even had Kamala at y'all churches and shit. And Trump still got in office. God ignored y'all asses. But I would think God knows best. Or do y'all know best? Because remember, see how y'all confuse me? Y'all niggas be confusing me. So y'all going against God? Y'all, oh yeah, little fake ass niggas. Y'all mad at, who is y'all mad at? God or Trump? And the crazy part is folks is out here actually praying that something happens to all of us just so they can prove their Trump hate. Fucking amazing. Christians, believers of God. Thought God was all love. God out here let niggas get in office to crash airplanes and shit. God also let Joe Biden in office to mass incarcerate our asses too. How about that? How about that? Yeah, they Renita, they come they come for us Trump supporters. God also let Biden in to lock all your people up. Now let's connect these dots. For God so loved the world that he flooded this whole motherfucker and killed a bunch of innocent babies and people that ain't have shit to do with the shit he created. For God so loved the world, he created this thing called evil. Nigga, he created it. He made that motherfucker from scratch. Scratch. It didn't even exist. Nobody knew what an evil was. And God of your Bible created this thing called evil. Then he flooded the fucking world because people were doing some shit he created called evil. Wait a minute. The nigga killed innocent babies, killed innocent men, killed innocent women. The nigga killed even innocent animals. Flooded the whole fucking earth, nigga. And he picked and chose who he wanted to save. Then it gets even better. This same God motherfucking created a fucking son to die because of his evil that he created. That nigga, he said, fuck it, I'm not taking no accountability. Nigga, I'm gonna create a motherfucking son. He gonna die for this shit, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, like what the skunk do? Like the skunk minding his own business and drown, nigga. God drowned the fucking skunk, nigga. Why the fuck gotta smell? What the fuck did the skunk do that he gotta smell like he smell? Nigga, like, God, this God. Welcome to Religion and Politics. This sister said, Trump is the reason the planes is crashing. All I did was ask her, prove that. Just prove that shit. Just prove it. And I read y'all her reply to me. Come on, man. See, you see how we read that book? You see how those of us he couldn't find it. So we gotta disqualify this guy from some things, man. Like he can't be all knowing. He couldn't even find Adam, and he said, "Where were you?" Like, yo, man, like we gotta disqualify this Bible guy from some shit, man, because I don't think this guy was all knowing. And if he was, I think he had the Joe Biden syndrome, nigga. Like he was having dementia or something. Cause he was forgetting shit. Nigga forgot he created evil. Nigga flooded everybody. He said to get everybody the fuck up out of here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just saying, y'all. Come on now. I want y'all to know this. Trump got in office because God only answers personal, selfish prayer requests. Nothing for the world. Nothing for the world. He don't answer prayers when y'all pray for the world as a whole. Nobody can tell me one incident where we all prayed as a motherfucking whole for a situation and we all witnessed God's miracle together. It's always some personal stuff. Hey, God, help me find my keys. Lord, I thought I was gonna be late for this job interview, and I tell you, God came through and He said, "Hey, your keys is behind the couch. They fell down in the crack. Lift the couch up. Your keys is under there. Hey, you got a spare tire in the trunk. I know you thought you didn't have a screwdriver in there or a jack. Lift the black part up and it's in there. And then you come to church and you say, Lord, I got a testimony. Some personal, selfish shit. God always answers. But y'all niggas prayed as a whole. A bunch of y'all believers even prayed in church together. Y'all even prayed with Kamala Harris in the church that Trump didn't get in office, and God said, fuck, he ain't. Nigga, fuck, he ain't getting in office. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, is what God said. For there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Negroes. I ain't write that shit. I ain't write that shit in that book. I'm just reading what's in it. Who y'all really mad at, Trump or God? I keep trying to tell y'all the God of that book is also the devil of that book. So if y'all think Trump is the devil, he probably is. Probably God too. Because the God of that book is also the devil. I make peace. I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Balance, good and evil. Why won't God just simply kill the devil? Because it would be suicide. Game over. No more show. What happens if Tom kills Jerry? The show is over. If God was to kill the devil, he committed suicide. It's a book of balance. Just a book of fucking balance. God and the devil of that book are the same person. The devil was simply God's alter ego, y'all. But back to this Trump shit, though. I'm coming to the end. I just wanted y'all to see these posts I had to make on some of these religious folks, man. Like, these religious folks be killing me. Okay, I think this is the last one. If you're still getting your news from CNN or ABC, MSNBC, Fox News, TMZ, BET, yeah. You're being manipulated. Told y'all about Operation Mockingbird. Dig for yourself. The truth is out there to get. This is what I was telling her sounds foolish, is when the truth is out there for you to get, and you continuously, and it can be debunked over and over and over and over again, yet you choose to ignore it due to your cognitive dissonance. This is what Trump was talking about when Trump told you about fake news, propaganda, fake news. He's been telling y'all. They're putting out fake news. I did a whole live where I showed you the media lying on him, like making up a bunch of lies on him, editing his fucking footage, changing his words, giving you a piece of the story, but not giving you the whole story of what he really said. I showed y'all fake news. Y'all loved Trump at one point in time. Then the news, the media told you not to like that motherfucker. And now he's just the world's greatest monster, racist monster. That girl said he's never done anything for anyone. I think ASAP Rocky would beg to differ that. I think Kodak Black would beg to differ that. I think the people in the empowerment zone areas would beg to differ that. The people that go to the HBCUs, I think they would beg to differ. The people that got those stimulus checks, I think they would beg to differ. Those military people that he nominated to be in those high-ranking positions in the military, I think they would beg to differ that he never did anything for anybody. The NAACP, I think they would probably beg to differ that he never did anything for anybody. Nelson Mandela, I think he would probably beg to differ that he never did anything for anybody. Those people that gave him the Ellis Island Award with Rosa Parks and Muhammad Ali, I think they would probably beg to differ that he's never done anything for anybody. Who else? The Ball brothers, LeVar Ball, I think they would beg to differ that, he never did anything for anybody. Those families that had their family members released from prison and our people came back home to us on those long charges for little small amounts of marijuana, and they had lifetime damn near charges, I think they would beg to differ that he's never done anything for anybody. When he came in and overturned the First Step Act, I think those type of people, that homeless black lady that he allowed to stay in the Trump Towers rent-free until she got herself together, I think she would beg to differ that he's never done anything for anybody. The rappers whose shows he showed up on, those black entrepreneurs who he loaned money to for them to start their businesses, I think they would beg to differ that he's never done anything for anyone. You see how people just say shit? They just say shit. He's never done anything for anyone. Well, I beg to differ, because when he started closing them borders and getting them immigrants to fuck up out of here, he did something for me. Get them, I'm America first. Get these illegal motherfuckers up out our country. We can't just go hang out in other motherfuckers' countries, nigga. Get these niggas up out of here and get us these jobs back in our communities. Get our people back to working. It don't matter what that man do. Y'all gonna find anything wrong. Y'all gonna find anything to hate that man for. Anything. That man tried to offer y'all a $500 billion platinum plan, which affected you, you Negroes, directly and positively, and y'all brainwashed ass niggas were trained to hate that nigga so much, y'all left that shit on the table. And then y'all got Biden in here who told y'all he ain't giving y'all shit. And he didn't. And then y'all were ready to go vote for Kamala, who told y'all I ain't giving y'all shit. Seems to me like niggas just like to not have shit. They just like to complain. I can't be the victim if I'm put in a position to better myself. I can't be the victim. Oh no, I can't cry white supremacy, buck breaking, systematic racism if I got the racist white man helping me out this hole. I can't accept it, Mr. White Man. No. I gotta be the victim out here. You Negroes and your religion. Y'all just say anything, man. And I told you, this ain't no shot at all y'all religious folks who need to believe in something. I'm just showing y'all how I do y'all when y'all start talking that shit to me. When y'all start coming at me foul. When y'all start coming at me, talking to me, calling me the foolish one, yet you believe in a book with talking donkeys, talking burning bushes, magical virgin births, niggas moonwalking on top of water, niggas turning 2 loaves of bread and 5 fish and feeding motherfucking 10 million people and shit. Niggas taking a motherfucking stick, throwing it in the water, and all the water split, and everybody run across the motherfucking ocean, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all niggas get the fuck out of here. To call me foolish. I can't take you serious if you can't come talk to me about talking donkeys, my nigga, and expect me not to chuckle a little bit. I'm just saying. You just can't. All right. But to my believers, to my believers, just remember this. I don't know what God that is. I have no clue what God that is. But I thought it was only one God, according to y'all. I thought it was only one of them. But I could be wrong. Remember, you believe this shit, not me. You believe that shit, not me. And again, to my sister, let me answer this question while you're in here. You asked me the other night, and I meant to answer this question, but I don't think I got around to it. You asked me the other night if I don't believe in God or whatever, do I believe in a higher power or whatever? Listen here. Again, my position is this. I do not believe in the existence of a God or any gods due to lack of evidence of a God or any God's existence, which means I just don't believe. I'm not saying there wasn't one that created us. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying there wasn't 5 or 6 of them that created us. Could have been. I'm not saying it wasn't a male God and a female God. I don't know what kind of God. I don't know how the fuck we were created. That's not my argument. Creation is not my argument. My argument is the existence of a God or any gods. I just don't believe there's something sitting up in the sky watching what the fuck we're doing, saying, hey, I'm going to answer your prayer, but I'm not going to answer yours. I'm going to answer yours. And I'm with all of y'all. I'm with you while you're getting violated. I'm with that little girl while she's getting violated. I'm with the guy that's violating her too. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that there's some entity sitting with each and every one of us, watching our every moves and needs money in church. And is telling the pastor to rob you, and he's not intervening knowing the pastor's robbing you. I just don't believe there's an entity sitting with each and every one of us, allowing a bunch of bullshit in this world to happen and isn't intervening. Because children have nothing to do with nothing. Some children come into this world already messed up. What did they do? What happened to them? Why are they suffering? Nobody knows. You can just assume when it comes to these so-called religions, these man-made, human-created religions. You can just assume, oh, well, they said, the Bible says. And this is how I was talking to the sisters at work the other night. And all I simply asked them was, why do you believe that? Where did you get that from? And that's what I would ask them. This book, the Bible. Like the lady told me, I said humans wrote that book. Humans, human beings. Human beings wrote this book. Then the lady said to me, yeah, but it was inspired. inspired by God. I said, prove that. I said, who told you that? Where did you get that from? And why do you believe that? Prove that. I mean, I can't prove it. I know you can't, but we can prove humans wrote it though. Let's stick to what we can prove when it comes to this shit. That's just where I'm at. Why do you believe a God who intelligently designed this whole endless universe, intelligently designed your body brilliantly? This guy was so brilliant to create these things and then so dumb to create a book that man could manipulate and call it his word of God. And he was so dumb enough to write in the book to say, yeah, nobody is supposed to add to or take away from this book. Yeah, y'all keep that in mind. Yet niggas come out with different versions of this book every other fucking day. Niggas add to it, niggas take away from it. Niggas use this book to manipulate people. They use the name of God to manipulate people. They go to these churches and they rob the people behind this book and this God. And this God does nothing. Yeah, y'all can keep that religion shit. Y'all can keep that religion shit. Shit don't add up to me. And then this guy can tell y'all everything, but this guy can't tell y'all how to end world hunger. This guy can't tell y'all how to end sickness, but he can tell you everything else. So you asked the question, back to the question. Do I believe in a higher power if I don't believe in God or Jesus? No, I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't believe in a higher power. I don't believe in a great spirit. I don't believe in a most high. I don't believe in what else is out there? Source. I don't believe in none of that shit. I just don't. Because the same shit that's going on when I believe in Jesus, it's the same shit that's going on with the higher power, the great spirit, the source, the most high. All the same shit is still happening. Believe, and I can't see none of them. I can't see a higher power. I can't see a great spirit. I can't see a most high. I can't see none of that shit. I couldn't see Jesus. I couldn't see Jehovah. Couldn't see Allah. Couldn't see Buddha. Couldn't see Murtha. Couldn't see Krishna. Couldn't see none of them. None of them. So why do I need to believe in that shit? What's the purpose of the higher power if the same shit is going on in the world? What's the purpose of the great spirit if the same shit I saw when I believe in Jesus is going on with this shit? Like, what's the purpose? What do they do? What does the higher power, great spirit, source, most high, all of that shit, what do they do? What is their purpose? And why hasn't believing in them changed anything? Same shit going on. Same evil. One devil and all these different gods. And it looks like the devil's winning. At what point do the fucking gods decide to show their faces concerning this devil guy? Because this devil guy, if pull up was a person, the devil one real ass nigga. That's one real ass nigga, because the devil gonna pull up, according to you. I don't know what a devil is. I don't know what a devil looks like. I don't know what a demon is. I don't know none of that shit. I don't know what none of that shit is. I'm just saying, whatever it is that y'all are saying is so busy. You know how y'all say the devil is busy? I just be like, well, what the fuck is God doing while the devil is so busy? Because y'all say that shit a lot. And if we look at the world, it looks like this devil that y'all talk about really is busy. And it looks like the devil comes front and center inside of these churches to test y'all guys. And these guys still haven't shown their face. But whatever devil it is, y'all said is busy around this motherfucker, taking y'all through it. Nigga, that's one real ass nigga, because he pull up. He pull up. All right, so back to this question again. I just explained this. This is what I just explained. You asked, how do you think animals trees, and stuff like that came about. Came about through creation somewhere. Again, creation is not my argument. For instance, I said I don't believe in the existence of a God. All right. So God would be the creator, right? The creator, right? Oh, okay, okay. No, no, no. Let me explain this. God would be the creator of what we see out here, right? What we see. Does that mean that just because this God created what you see out here, does that mean that the God still exists? So now let's talk about possibilities. Is it possible that this God that created you, is it possible that maybe that was all his job was to create and move on? Which means he wouldn't be here. He wouldn't exist. Is that a possibility? Unless you can prove to me, and I'm not talking to you personally, unless you can prove to me that this God exists and is right here happening, woo, woo, woo. How do you know this God didn't just create and move the fuck on, got the fuck out of here, moved on to its next universe somewhere? Is that a possibility? Could that be a possibility? Could it be a possibility that this God, once it created you, it burnt out like a light bulb and it exists no more? But it created you. Michael Jackson created a bunch of music. Billie Jean, I'm Bad, Man in the Mirror, right? Want to be starting something. Human Nature created a bunch of great music. Michael Jackson, one of the greatest entertainers to ever live at one point, to ever exist at one point, created a bunch of music. Does Michael Jackson still exist? Yes or no? The creator of that music, does Michael Jackson still physically exist today? Yes or no? The creator of I'm Bad, the creator of Wanna Be Starting Something, the creator of Man in the Mirror, does he still exist? After making those creations, does Michael Jackson still today exist as the creator in the physical form? I mean, can he get up and go to an award show today, tomorrow? If they were to honor him today, would Michael Jackson exist to be able to go to the award show tomorrow in honor of him? No, because he no longer exists. The creator of all of that, those great hits, no longer exists. That's what I'm saying about my belief in the existence of a God. I do not believe in the existence of a God. So creation is never my argument. Hey, somehow we got here, however we got here. That's not my argument. I'm going to tell you, I don't know how we got here, but I said I do not believe in the existence of a God or any gods due to lack of evidence of a God or any God's existence. I just don't believe a God exists. Some God is just sitting around watching shit, like I just don't believe. I have no reason to believe. I don't have any reason to believe there's some higher power, some source, or some most high sitting around watching shit either. Because the same shit that's going on in my belief in God is the same shit that's going on here in the universe. What changes if I say I believe in God, or I believe in a higher power, or a higher spirit, or a most high? Or I don't believe in anything. All the same shit is going on. So why would I All I'm saying is I'm not convinced a higher power exists. I'm not convinced a most high exists. I'm not convinced a source or just because you cannot explain the unexplainable does not prove the existence of any God, does it? Because there's things out there that are possibilities. There are possibilities out there that you have no clue of. And unless you can scratch out all possibilities to get to this one answer, there's possibilities out there that you probably don't even know about. So one of the things I'm asking you is it possible that once you were created, this God moved the fuck on, got the fuck on? This guy been gone, been gone. Like once you were created, once you became a fucking thought, is it possible that this guy didn't put you together and got the fuck on? Got the like that was his job. That's what I'm telling you. Possibilities. Possibilities. Humans wrote that book. Humans wrote that book. Now you tell me. The lady got to talking to me about a Holy Spirit at work. I said, what is that? What is a Holy Spirit? Oh, you wouldn't understand because you don't believe. You're right. You see how you see how I tell y'all when it comes to religion, it doesn't have to make sense. You can say anything in religion, and it doesn't have to make sense just as long as you believe it. Religion needs you to believe. It needs you not to think, not to ask questions. It needs you to believe the story. It needs you to believe that a nigga moonwalked on the top of water. It needs you to believe that a nigga sat in the side of a whale's stomach for 3 days, just chilling, just chilling, just chilling. It needs you to believe that a nigga was walking down the street and a motherfucking bush started talking to him. Nigga, what the fuck, a bush, nigga? What up, Bush? What's happening? It needs you to believe that some serpent in a garden started talking to two niggas in a garden. It needs you to believe this shit. But yet you never seen this type of shit in this realm of reality. Why do you believe that shit ever happened? Sounds like a fairy tale book to me. That book don't sit in nobody's reference section. It doesn't sit in nobody's history section in anybody's library, nor in anybody's bookstore. You won't find it in the history or reference section. That shit gonna be found in the religion section. That shit gonna be found in the in the nonfiction section. Cause you can't prove the shit. It's all stories. Some human wrote a bunch of stories, and somebody told y'all a God told them to fucking write the shit, and y'all believe that shit. Like I told the lady at work, hey, see, this would make more sense to me, right? Why wouldn't God just put that shit in my DNA, nigga? Like, why wouldn't he put his book in my fucking DNA? Make me understand it how I'm supposed to understand it, and then allow me to have free will to follow it or not follow it. That shit's found in the bullshit section, in my opinion. I agree. So I'm saying, why wouldn't this God that created all this intelligent design inside of me and this endless universe, right? Why wouldn't this God protect his word, right? This is supposed to be very important, this word of God. Yet niggas make a new word of God every other week. Nigga, I can go make a word of God right now, nigga. My own version of this Bible. Make it say what I want it to say. And somebody gonna follow that shit. Somebody gonna follow it. Humans wrote this fucking shit. We can prove that. We can't prove no God ever spoke a word to nobody. That's what I'm telling y'all. We can't prove a God even speaks. We can't even prove that's a part of a God's makeup is to speak. We can't prove if it's one God, two gods, three gods, five gods, eight gods, 10 gods. But somebody wrote in a book about one God. That's all I'm saying. So I choose to reserve my belief in these gods' existence. The crazy part is nobody in no religion has seen their God. That don't bother y'all. I be whooping Christians' asses out here. I be fucking religious people up, and God don't never show up to help them. God don't never show up. He sends them out here with belief. I kill their ass with facts and reality, but He sends them out here with belief and speaking for Him. God never shows up and speaks for Himself. God never comes to the plate for His biggest believer. I've told so many believers, hey, listen, God talk to you, right? But why don't you tell that nigga hit the StreamYard link? Get that nigga on. Tell God hit the StreamYard link. Get God on live with us. That's your. It's always a fucking bad connection when I ask them that. God don't see me down here asking these questions and shit. God don't see me down here going in on His ass. Why y'all don't never bring God to the table? Like, hey, God, I need this favor, y'all. This nigga down here talking. Come get him, God. Why y'all don't never bring God to the table? God always leave y'all out here for me to fuck y'all up. I be talking the cash shit on God. He don't never show up to help y'all niggas out. And I do that shit on purpose to show y'all He's not going to show up. He just like the deadbeat daddy that ain't coming. Niggas been waiting on Jesus since my great grandmama them. Nigga, like, that nigga ain't shown up yet. Jesus ain't got here yet. Jesus ain't made it to this motherfucker yet, y'all. That's all I'm trying. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Come on, y'all. Like, at what point do we wake up? What point do we wake up, y'all? I just don't know. Like, and niggas niggas say, I'm the foolish one. Niggas say I'm the foolish one. Just know that. And that's why I was going in so hard on her. That's why I was going in so hard on her. And that's another question I asked. How do you pray to the same God as your slave master? Listen, man. That shit bothers me. The same nigga that had you enslaved was giving you that Bible and reading that Bible to you. Peace, Deshaun. Same motherfucker that was whooping your ass and reading Bible verses saying, slave, obey your earthly masters and fear him as you would Christ. And you niggas say, okay, okay. The Ku Klux Klan got a whole picture where they're standing in front of the fucking Jesus save signs, the same Jesus you pray to. I'm just trying to figure out, how does this work? Just trying to figure out, how does this Jesus shit work? Like, and when does Jesus start to stand up for Negroes? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all gotta make it make sense.
In the beginning, man created God. And then all the problems started. I remember being young, and I used to always wonder, why wouldn't God just kill the devil? And as I got older, that's when I learned balance.
If there's an up, then there's gotta be down. If there's an in, then there's gotta be out. If there is joy, then there's gotta be pain. If there's a sun, then there's gotta be rain. If this sounds familiar, then look all around you. Balance is everywhere. Even your Bible, I got some truth that might bring some for pain. This is the universe, yin and the yang. The truth don't still always be truth, good or bad, when it's all done and finished. That's just the real deal fact of life. We're dealing with truth. When that truth don't show up when it's ready. Low when wearing wiser, the visit ain't always appealing. Sometimes no warning is given. The fact you should know about truth is it don't move off feelings. Sometimes the truth don't come pretty. There's so many games being played in religion. A lot of lies told in God's name with agendas. Most of these pastors ain't nearly authentic. A lot of these church folk, they fake, they pretending. The truth still always gonna be truth. Ain't no days off 365, 24/7. One thing I know about truth, when it show up, it's gon' do just that. It's gon' show up. It don't need permission. It ain't about asking. The truth gon' show up with some real understanding. Now it makes sense and I understand why God would never kill the devil. If he did, it'd be suicide. The same God you praise and tell folks won't he do it. The same God that's busy, he's taking you through it. Isaiah 45:7, it demonstrates balance. Your God is also the devil. The truth still always gonna be truth, whether you accept or you reject it. Whether you try to ignore it, go hard to avoid it, run fast away from it or toward it. The truth gonna be truth. The truth still always gonna be truth. If you ready or not, it's still coming. Some people's problems and issue with facing the truth, but sometimes you don't have to. The truth will pull up and face you. That's when you'll find out that your God is also the devil. Isaiah 45:7, it demonstrates balance, which shows you that your God is also the devil.
Oh man, I just had to mess with y'all with that one. I'm just trying to show y'all, man, that your God is also the devil, man. This is what I'm just trying to show y'all. I don't believe in none of that shit, man. I believe in balance of the universe. I just wanted to fuck with y'all on that one right there. But yeah, man, like I don't believe in none of that shit. So when you start talking to me out of pocket, calling me foolish and talking to me, this is the type of shit I'm gonna throw in your face about your book. Because the bad part about it is many of y'all don't even fucking know what's in that book. And that shit be crazy. Y'all don't even know what's in that book. Y'all just be around here just saying shit. Just repeating shit the pastor said. And that should be wild to me, man. Like, that should be wild, man. Y'all, I mean, the pastor could say anything to y'all niggas, and y'all just go with it. Y'all just go with it. Like, ain't no way I'm not gonna be asking that pastor, hey pastor, why the fuck didn't Jesus come help us in slavery, nigga? Like, what the fuck was he doing? Like, what? Like, I'm not. It's hella questions I'm gonna ask. Why the fuck we can't prove shit, pastor, from this book? Why is there nothing we can fucking prove? Pastor, why would I pray to the same God as my enemy? Pastor, why would I love my enemy? If this is a warfare, what war has ever been won by loving your enemy? Pastor, that sounds like a suicide mission somebody's trying to lead me on, Pastor. Pastor, lean not to my own understanding, Pastor. Well, who fucking understanding should I lean to, Pastor? Like yours, nigga? And you robbing us, nigga? Like, whose fucking understanding should I lean to? If God gave me a brain, why wouldn't I lean not to my own understanding? Pastor, why do you have to feed this shit to me as a child? Why do you have to brainwash this shit to me as a child? Why couldn't I just find this shit on my own, Pastor? Like, why did you have to brainwash me with this shit as a child into adult? Pastor, why do we care about a heaven or hell? Like, Pastor, I don't know nobody that's ever fucking been to heaven or hell, Pastor. Do you? Who you know that's been to heaven and hell, Pastor? How do you know that place exists? See what I'm saying? Like, you can't bring me into church and Man, listen. I can't stand to sit at fucking funerals, nigga, and hear these pastors preach that garbage. Man, I can't stand to hear my fucking parents preach this shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Because now that I know to ask questions, man, man, I can't listen to my cousins them preach this shit. I can't listen to my uncles and aunts them preach this shit. I can't listen to none of this shit because it don't make sense in the realm of reality. Now, original copper, why would someone tell you not to question the book? Original copper, I mean, God gave you a brain. Whatever created us gave you a brain to ask questions. Why wouldn't this God, why would he hold that against you? For using the tools he gave you to figure things out in life, why would this God give that tool to you? And he could have simply just not gave you that tool. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe. Why didn't he just leave belief in your head? Just leave you with belief. Why would he add, or why would it add, or whatever created you? Why would it add those tools if it didn't want you to use those tools? That don't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. And this is what I try to tell people that believe in that shit. Why? Like, why do you believe in that shit? That shit just it throws me, man. That shit just throws me, man. Like, and religion is a big part of why our people are just everywhere in their way of thinking, man. Because that's why they believe the mainstream media like they do. The government gave you that Bible too. The government gave you that fucking Bible. Them people went across the world killing people behind that book, forcing people to believe that book. Religion has been the biggest bully around the world forever. And now people are actually punching the bully back in the nose. And now people are crying and whining because the bully's now getting punched back in the nose. The bully's now getting punched back in the nose. I'm getting ready to get out of here, y'all, but I'll leave y'all with this right here. And hey, man, don't come at me, because this is how I'm gonna come at you about religion. This, when you come at me foul, this is how I'm gonna come at you about your religion.
Kelly, don't start that blasphemy shit. What they gonna do? I remember what Pop told me. My family tree consists of loved ones stuck in religion. I try to wake them to truth, but my folks won't listen. The black sheep of my family, I ain't treated the same. When I said fuck religion, ain't no reason to pray. It's sad cause some of y'all will never wake up out of your sleep. Niggas would rather not know, niggas rather believe and have faith in some shit that never crossed your eyes. And brainwashed by the grown-up fairy tales and lies. They say that Jesus is a kind man, but he should understand times in these crime lands and help us out then. Niggas be praying he don't show up for shit. The last time he showed up was in the form of a ship. How the fuck we get tricked and niggas still ain't learned? Niggas round here talking about we God's chosen for curse. Religion got our people programmed head to heart. Niggas proud to be slaves to these unseen guys. Every word I pass down to my seeds is true. You gon' believe in anybody that believe in you. Believers always talking about how they gon' pray for all. While y'all pray for me, I'ma think for y'all. I told my kids I would always try to guide them right, cause ain't no such thing as Santa or Jesus Christ. And that Bible got these grown folks living in fear of some imaginary boogeyman that's dressed in red. That's why the preacher want me buried. Why? I know he a liar. He don't only want me dead, he want me to burn in fire. I expose him, cause I ain't hardly one of the sheep. I do a prayer challenge, had these bastards running from me. The real wolf in sheep's clothing, nigga trying to deceive. Pastor said he wouldn't pray with me cause I don't believe. Now that's some next level coward shit, I gotta admit. Nigga lost all his faith when I challenged the shit. This the religious dope gang, the preacher the plug. Niggas selling false hope, yeah, and Jesus a drug. This shit got our people brain fried. Spiritual J's, they can't even tell the God and the devil's the same.
Do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword.
So another thing I tell people, don't pray for me, man. I don't believe in this shit. Pray for the world. Pray for the world. Because if I was you and I was the believer, I would say, hey God, listen. If it would help me, if me sacrificing myself to help the world, I want to say one prayer for the world, like for the world. And if it just takes me to have one prayer, one wish, and somebody else have another prayer, and if it took us off this earth to better the world, I would say, hey, can you please end sickness and take me away? That's my prayer for the world as a whole, in sickness. And hey, hopefully somebody else will follow my lead somewhere else and they will pray and be sacrificed too. Hey, I'm going to sacrifice myself, God, for you to end sickness. This is how I would pray if I believed in prayer. I just don't believe in prayer. I don't believe in prayer. I don't believe. I told you, I feel like God picks and chooses whose prayer he wants to answer and whose he doesn't. And I don't like that about religion. You feel what I'm saying? I believe we all make things happen. We have to get out here and put in the work to make things happen. And just because we can't explain the unexplainable, it does not prove the existence of a God. That's simply what we call gods of the gaps. Hey, I don't know why this happened. I don't know how it happened. It had to be God. You see what I'm saying? That's called gods of the gaps. Then you have these people who say, well, you make a lot of sense, but I'm just going to believe just in case. Just because I'm just going to believe just in case it is. I rather believe. And then you know what that's called? That's called Pascal's wager. But the problem with Pascal's wager is, what if you choose the wrong religion? What if you choose to believe the wrong thing? Then you're still going to end up in some other gods, some other religions, hell. And then the problem that's wrong with Pascal's wager, when you're just believing, as Neo X says, for fire insurance, you don't think your God sees that you're just believing just because? You don't think you're all knowing, you're all seeing God doesn't see you playing games and you really don't believe? You really don't believe. You're just saying you believe because you think you're going to fool God. You don't think God sees you playing games with your fake belief, your just in case belief? I don't even play with your God like that. I'd just rather say, I don't believe this shit. I don't believe it. But guess what? If your God wanted me to believe, your God would do something. Your God would know exactly what to do to make me believe. Also, keep this in mind. Also, keep this in mind. If God knows everything, God knew God knew when he created me that I would wake up out of religion and not follow this shit. I wouldn't believe in this shit. God also knew that when he created me, that I would be going at the necks of religion people, believers. And I would be waking people up out of religion. But God still created me. God created me this way. Your God that you believe in created me like this. He didn't even have to. He knew I was going to be a problem. He knew I was going to wake people up from religion. Still, he created me. Sounds like your God had a plan and chose to add me in it. And he knew I wouldn't follow these religions. But he still made me. So God knew exactly who and what he was creating when he created me. And still he created me. O ye of little faith. Don't hate me. Hate God. He made me this way. He made me like this. So, something to think about. Who y'all really mad at? Trump or is y'all mad at God? Which one? Who y'all really mad at? That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here.
Sometimes we have to think about how the kids feel, you know?
Yeah.
I'ma tell y'all this story, right? This how these kids feel when you're not here, when you don't show up.
It's day 25. He said that he was coming, but once again he lied. I believe him this time. I wanna see him this time. I'm fighting demons this time. I really need him this time. Why dad don't love me? Tell me what I do you think I'm ugly? I'd do anything for him, just hug me. Mom, I know I'm not perfect, he not either. I still think he worth it. I mean, I'm his kid, he gotta be hurting. I kinda feel I'm not enough, but he enough for me. The time when I got bullied, you stood up for me. He always hanging with his friends. Why you don't with me? I ain't see him, now I'm 10. Can you clear this up for me?
Son, I'm glad you know how to express yourself. It's his fault, baby, and no one else. And don't you forget that. Don't ever blame you, it's not your fault. That's that man's shoes, it's not your wall. And you just a kid, you just be better, cause his life is his, for real.
His new girl got kids, he been taking care of hers. They can even be my siblings, anything to make it work. Yeah, call him mom, call him and tell him that. Tell him I'm clean, tell him I do my chores, and tell him I'm never bad. I bet he like me then.
That made her sick, now she gotta fight within. He able, fuck that nigga, she hate him. Look at her son, he not here to see this, but look what he done. Shit, she really wanna tell the truth. In her heart, she wanna tell him daddy don't love you. But that's too low. She look in his eyes and say, son, I'ma be both. I'm not a dad, some things I'm not gonna know. But we got time, it ain't no rush. You got me and I got us.
It's been 2 summers. She said that she was gonna pick me up. I guess she not coming. I believe her this time. I wanna see her this time. I really need her this time. She could've called, but it's fine. Why mom don't love me? I'm her only son, I feel like nothing. She loved that dude, she called her hubby. Dad, I know I'm not perfect, she not either, I know that for certain. She said that she loved me, then why she desert me? She make me feel I'm not enough, but she enough for me. The time my heart got broke, you had a hug for me. She always party with her friends. Why she don't with me? She don't show up for me. Why ain't no calls with love for me?
Son, it make me happy to know that you not dumb. All this happened to show that you the one. For real though, it's nothing with you, you real though. It's your mother life that she live for.
Man, her new dude got a son. She be spending time with him. He could be the other one. I don't even call him twin. Yeah, call her dad. Call her and tell her that any food that she paid for, I'll do choices to pay her back. I bet she'll like me then.
That pissed him off, now he gotta fight within. He raging, that monster that sent him, he caged him. Look at his son, she not here to see this, but look what she done. Shit, he really wanna tell the truth. Make him wanna tell him, son, mama don't love you. But he can't do it. He better see his mama now, so that picture he can't ruin. Your mama's family, and family, we can't choose it. But we got time, it ain't no rush. You got me and I got us, for real.